Hello everyone, this is author, motivational speaker, and dating coach Matthew C. Horne, and I bring you a video tonight titled Sexually Attractive Men and Women Who Date with Intention. I got one for you tonight. But before we go any further, always know my videos in the dating space, they're inspired by my books, How to Get Beautiful Women and Everything Else You Want from Life, in addition to How to Be Appealing to Successful Black Men for Black Women. They're both available at my website, www.matthewchorne.com. Get your copies. And to everyone who's ordered, either you have received your books or they're on the way. They'll be there this week. Thank you to everyone who's been ordering my books and donating and interacting with me and subscribing. I'm truly thankful for you all, and I'm enjoying taking this ride with you. So continue to order your books, donate, get the coaching, everything that's going to continue to help us to elevate together, continue to engage in that. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and to push me with the algorithm so I can continue to bring you these messages. But let's get right to it. Sexually attractive men and women who date with intention. Now, this video is brought to you because at my book signing today, I met a young lady, and she was looking at my book, How to Be Appealing to Successful Black Men for Black Women. And the first things out of her mouth to me was that she was dating with intention. And I immediately told her it was complete BS. And I said, okay, dating with intention, all that means is that you're leveraging your vagina for a particular outcome. And she just bust out laughing. I told her, I said, that means you're telling men I'm not going to have sex with you until you give me insert whatever her demands are. And she just started laughing because she's like, I can't bullshit this guy. I can't manipulate him. And he sees right through me. And that's what her laughter did. So there was a level playing ground of understanding that we were going to have a fruitful and logical conversation. And so I began to explain to her the detriment of making the proclamation of dating with intention. I said it's a hollow proclamation, and it tells the world and it tells men that you have not developed your qualities so that you're desirable to quality men. I told her straight up, it's a low quality, hollow proclamation. And she was listening. And I essentially told her how dangerous that is, because telling a man that you're dating with intention is essentially telling him that you have not developed yourself enough to get the outcomes from men and the type of men that you really want. So telling a man that you're dating with intention, I told her it's a desperate plea and it's a manipulative ploy, because it's showing the man that you haven't developed yourself, that you have to leverage your vagina as opposed to leveraging your qualities. And she heard me. And I really was bringing it home. And there was an older lady who was listening to me. She said, oh, can you repeat that? And she tried to chime into the conversation. But this was more so for the younger woman, because, the older woman, her day had come and gone, man. Let's just call it what it is. And I just wanted to fixate that in her mind, that you're better off leveraging your qualities and not making low quality proclamations like dating with intention, because it's dangerous, because the only thing that you're going to do is attract a manipulator, because you are a manipulator, meaning that you're trying to get an outcome that's not congruent with what you qualify for. That's what manipulators do, and they always fall flat on their face. But I explained to her that you're going to attract another manipulator. That's all he's going to do is wait you out. He's going to listen to you, seemingly give you what you want, and then you're going to see the real him after he gets what he wants. And so nobody wins in a manipulative situation. And so she received that, and she purchased my book, and we had some good dialogue. But that brought me here tonight, and I wanted to talk about that. So when, dating with intention, I go a little deeper into it. Dating with intention is, once again, it's a baseless proclamation, because women have been out here giving up their best years and having sex with men that they are sexually attracted to, which is nothing wrong with that. But they were looking to get something from it. And that's dangerous when a woman is having sex with a man and she's looking to get something out of it. She's leveraging something that is really, it's an equal exchange. And it's an equal exchange because she had sex with men that she was sexually attracted to, and the man had sex with her because he was sexually attracted to her. So where's the harm? Where's the foul? And they're crying harm and they're crying foul because they were looking to get certain outcomes and not realizing that those outcomes, those quality relationships and connections and love that they really sought from these men was based on the qualities that she showed up with and show the man that would make him choose to be with her. And that's why dating with intention is dangerous, because you're backing a man down and saying, you're not going to get this pussy until you give me a relationship, until I know we're headed in a certain direction. And that's just pure manipulation, because any man, if he's going to be there for the right reasons, he's going to be there because he's inspired. Your qualities and how he's seen you over time and your impact in his life inspires him to want to be in a relationship with you or take that to a marriage. It's purely inspiration. And women can either inspire a man or they can require things from him. And dating with intention, the proclamation is just saying, I require things from you. And when you require things that are not aligned with you being able to receive those things and being qualified to receive those things, it's just pure manipulation. That's all it is. And when women engage in that level of manipulation, it's dangerous. All these men are doing is getting their fix. They tell them, oh yeah, I like you, I'll commit to you, and this whatever they want to hear. Reference my video about the soft lies from sexually attractive men, how women want soft lies from sexually attractive men. Reference that video. I go deeper into it. But that's all they're getting out of this proclamation, is that they're getting quick and fast experiences from men, or it may go on over time, and whatever the woman was asking the man for, they realize over time that he was not there for that, and he ultimately doesn't give it to them. Because the woman engaged in manipulation and the man engaged in manipulation, and it's just two low quality people coming together and creating a shitstorm, and nothing good comes from that. So with women who quote unquote date with intention, usually these are going to be your leftover women. These are going to be your women who are getting a little bit older, 28 and above. They flip the script, they rebrand themselves and say, I'm dating with intention. They pushing 30, they're beyond 30, and now they want to get into a relationship with a quality man, but they're going about it the wrong way. Instead of improving their qualities so that the man can make a quality decision, a quality man can make a quality decision to choose her, they're just leveraging their vaginas and not understanding that these men are just going to play that game with them. That's all they're going to do is play with them because the woman is playing with them. And I don't believe a man should play with a woman anyway, because it's just nothing good comes from low quality interactions and situations. Nothing good comes from it. That's that chaos. That's that baby mama drama. That's that having your ass in that court, paying that attorney, hoping that you don't get raked over the coals and get a third or half of your income taken. See, that's the type of situation that you engage in with when you play a manipulative game with a woman. So now that I've said enough about that, and let me just say one more thing, just talking about the age thing, if you really dissect this, you don't have women that are gorgeous, easy to be around, and say under the age of 27, about 27 and young. Dating with intention doesn't come out of their mouth, because they're getting quality offers from quality men. They're in the prime of their life. And typically the quality women who are young and gorgeous, they don't make it out of their 20s without a quality man in their space or being married to a quality man. That's just how the game is played. So that's why I say there's leftover women playing this game. You have to be very careful to not be manipulated by that phrase dating with intention, because it's just a hollow proclamation. Look at what her life has gotten her. These women that are dating with intention, they're coming with other men's children, meaning that they procreated. They gave the most precious offering that they have to give to a man, their womb. They've procreated with men who they don't want or who don't want them. So they've been swimming in a very low quality pool, and they're trying to escape the pool by making a proclamation that they're dating with intention. This is a low quality woman. This is her mantra. That is the mantra of the low quality woman. I'm dating with intention. So men, I want you to hear this tonight. So you don't find these younger women having to make these proclamations because they're regularly in the space of quality men giving them quality offerings. And it's only a matter of time before they find one that they're really attracted to, and that man is attracted to her, and they see each other over time, and there's trust, and there's connection, and there's love. And then they go into their own sunset. So you have to be very skeptical of the woman who's talking about dating with intention, because she's telling you point blank that she has not developed herself into a quality woman to attract a quality man without introducing a manipulative ploy such as the phrase is dating with intention. That's it. So let's get to how that translates to the sexually desirable and the sexually attractive man. This is how you deal with women who say they're dating with intention. You have one conversation with them. You know, you come into this space, you let them know that, hey, I'm looking for a good experience, and you know, if we end up in a relationship, we have to mutually want one another. You spit the real to women, man. Don't sell them a dream or a fantasy or acquiesce to their manipulation. Just talk to them in straight lines. And that's how I talk to women. They start talking that dating with intention. And see, a woman doesn't always say I'm dating with intention. They'll say things like, oh, well, I just can't see myself having sex with a man until I know we're headed somewhere, or a man that I know I can be in a relationship or a marriage with. And that's complete bullshit. Because I don't care how long they've removed themselves from the game as far as dealing with men. You look at their track record, you're gonna find some things. The track record, the immediate track record is that the last time they had sex, they were not in a relationship. The last time they had sex, they were not in a relationship. That's most women, because very few people are out here just abstinent. And so she's making a proclamation to you that she requires certain things, but in all actuality, she's having casual sex, which is the opposite of this dating with intention mantra, meaning I'm going to hold my pussy hostage until you give me a relationship. Casual sex is the complete opposite of a relationship. So in her immediate backdrop, you can see that it's just a hollow proclamation. She's out here having sex with men that she's attracted to, like most women, and they're just looking for an idiot to actually believe that he has to put in this work and give her these offerings in a relationship to have sexual access to her. She's just looking for an idiot. And so that's why the girl laughed earlier, you know, when I'm telling the story about what happened earlier in my book signing. She was laughing because, you know, I saw right through the bullshit. And she's like, okay, I can have a real conversation with him. And women have to understand your essence and how you understand yourself as a sexually desirable man, that they can't run the bullshit on you. You know, the sexually desirable man, he is the departure, okay? Most women are dealing with men that are sexually attractive, but they don't have anything going for themselves. These men don't have vision, purpose, direction, nothing. But they're sexually attracted to these men. And, you know, they get a little tingle when they meet the guy, and they're going to get their needs met regardless of other proclamations that they're trying to sell to you. They're going to get their needs met. And so they'll have this guy in their life, but then they get frustrated because he's not the totality of what they want. And then the other guy that they have is the guy who is not a sexually attractive man. He doesn't have the appearance, he doesn't have the natural characteristics and traits that women will offer themselves to a man for. He's your average looking Joe, but he might have a little money, some ambition, some dreams, some results, and things like that. So that's typically the man that the woman will settle with. So both of these men that I just introduced, they're settling for these men. So when they meet the sexually attractive man, he is the departure, he's the offering, and he's the gift. And that's what they all really want. But instead of improving themselves to get the highest quality of men and improving their qualities, they rather try to run the manipulation. And it doesn't work that way with the sexually desirable man, because he knows what it's like to be desired. So that's why you have to talk to these women in very straight lines, because you have a full understanding of their dating pool and the guys that they're dealing with and the guys that they're, you know, currently interacting with that they're not going to tell you about. They're not going to tell you about the casual sex that they're having with the lesser man, because that destroys their ability to manipulate and connive. So you have to talk to these women in straight lines. So here she is, the woman who's dating with intention, encountering the sexually attractive man. The sexually attractive man talks to her in very straight lines, and I'll just tell you exactly how I do it. The woman will say, "Oh, I'm dating with intention," and like I said, they introduce it in different ways. Some women will outright say it. Some women will say, "Oh, I just can't see myself having sex until I'm in this situation." It's all dating with intention. Okay. And what I tell them is that number one, I say I'm only going to tell you this one time. That's the first thing I tell them. I say, what I'm about to say to you, I'm only going to say it one time. And secondly, I say sex is an equal exchange. What you have to offer is no greater than what I have to offer. And I tell them straight up, I understand the pool of men that you've dealt with because you're single. You've dealt with men that you wanted and they didn't want you, and the men who want you, you don't want them. So you have no leverage in the situation. Okay, so your words have to level the playing field with these type of women because you know why you're there. And then from there, I just say, hey, we have an equal exchange when it comes to this sex thing, so don't try to leverage it. You have to, engage in something sexual with me, and we both have to come to a place that we mutually desire one another if you want the outcomes that you're trying to leverage your pussy for. Meaning that you're not just going to automatically get it. I'm not going to manipulate you. I'm not going to lie to you. We have to develop, our feelings and emotions have to develop at the same rate and fervor. I tell them that straight up. But I'm just saying, I'm not going to allow you to use sex as this grandiose thing that it's really not. And I tell them straight up. I say, listen, you've had sex with men very quickly in your past who are not as attractive as me, who are not as accomplished as me, and who are not in the places I'm in and going the places that I'm going. And you know that. I said, so you have a choice to make. That's how I talk to women. I don't give a fuck, man. I'm trying to be real with you. I give two fucks out here, man. Because I understand the pool of men that she has to choose from. And I understand that I'm one of the more elevated matches that she's probably going to encounter in her life. And that's just the truth of the matter. When you've developed yourself, you've elevated, meaning you have a higher stance and you can see below. You have a clear vantage point into her dating pool. And so you can just clearly tell her, don't come to me with that BS. And at that point, she has a decision to make. And she might, call you and try to shoot the shit with you and, get some more attention from you and things like that. And you just have to tell her, like, listen, I said what I said. You shouldn't be calling me unless you're ready to engage in something sexual with me. Because you've done it with countless other men who do not fit the criteria that I represent. And that's how you have to talk to these women. That's where the sexually attractive man intersects with the women who's dating with intention. And I'll tell you straight up what happens. Some of them will go away because they're trying to manipulate their way into a future that they don't qualify for. They're looking for a sucker to take care of them. And others would just acknowledge that this is a top tier, high quality man, and I'm not going to play with myself and miss out on this guy, the potential of what we can have. And that's where it comes down to when these manipulators are dealing with sexually attractive men. They have to shit or get off the pot, man. And you have to develop yourself into an awareness that you understand all sides of women so that you're not afraid to talk to them and have that woman laughing like I did at the beginning of this video. The story that I experienced today, the experience I had with her. She laughed because she knew it was true. And all these women know it's true. They're out here just playing. Oh, I'm dating with intention. It's a manipulative, low-quality ploy, man. And if you're the elevated man, you show up in her space, you show up in her face, and you tell her exactly what it is. Like, look, this is what we're going to do. I understand everything that surrounds you. This manipulation is not going to work on me. And if you want to have an elevated, enjoyable experience and have something physical, then you come and see me. But that manipulation isn't going to fly over here. And that's how you have to talk to these women. That's how you have to talk to these women. And you don't take it past one conversation. You make yourself clear. And if they are trying to move around the proclamation that you're making in terms of what you're looking for, then just leave them alone. But leave them to their own devices and let them make their own decision. If they truly are attracted to you and you tell them, I see through your BS, I understand your experiences, I understand the low quality men that you've given yourself to, and that I'm way better than them, I'm a much more viable and better option, and you better get your fucking mind together if you want to stay over here. If you talk to them that way and you step away, now they're alone with their own thoughts, and they can decide if they want to continue to manipulate, or they can decide as to whether they want to come to the side of a quality man. This has been Matthew C. Horne, author, motivational speaker, and dating coach. Bring you a video tonight titled "The Sexually Attractive Man and Women Who Date with Intention." It's been brought to you by my books, How to Get Beautiful Women and Everything Else You Want from Life, in addition to How to Be Appealing to Successful Black Men for Black Women. They're both available on my website, www.matthewchorne.com. Don't forget to order your copies, man. Get them. They're life-changing books, man. I'm spitting that real, I promise you that. And everyone who's ordered, thank you again. If you haven't already received your books, they're on the way. I've shipped everything out. You all ordered everything I had, man. It's on the way. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and to continue to push me with the algorithm. Everyone who's inquired about custom videos, just send me a donation of $50 or more. You all are in my comments asking me to make videos on certain topics. A donation of $50 or more to my PayPal or my Cash App that's in my video description will get you your video. You can either leave a note when you make the donation in Cash App or PayPal with the video title, or you can make the donation and email me. And if you want to write more in depth about what you want me to talk about. But either way, send everything to me. You'll have a video on my page within 24 hours. Matthew C. Horne Dating. It'll be up there and I'll shout you out. To anyone who's in need of coaching, I'm your man. Email me at matt@matthewchorne.com. Leave your name, phone number, and whatever issue that you're facing in the dating space, and I'll get back to you promptly. I'll make an assessment, and I already have some answers for you by the time we get on the phone, so the coaching will start immediately. In addition to that, if my video and my message tonight has been of value to you, if your thought process have been elevated as a result of encountering my message, don't forget to drop something in my donation information, my Cash App or my PayPal. Help me to continue to go and grow as I continue to help you to elevate and maximize your thinking for better outcomes. These videos and this content, they're going to keep going, but just keep supporting me. I appreciate everyone who's supporting me. Other than that, don't fall for the hollow proclamation. Understand that if you develop yourself into the quintessential sexually attractive man, that you can talk to these women in straight lines, and you have to leave the decision up to her. Never sell, never coerce, never manipulate. They're not worth it. Show up as yourself and give her an opportunity to make the decision to stay in the space of a quality man. I'll see you soon.